Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, so apparently Jermell Charlo took to Twitter and said that Erickson Lubin would knock out Terence Crawford, right? Instead of, Errol Spence getting in the ring with Terence Crawford, instead of him getting in the ring with Terence Crawford, and that's classic Sith tactics from Premier Boxing Champions. That's exactly what it is. It's classic Sith tactics, and that's just how they play the game. That's just how they play the game. That's what they do, And Al Heyman, he controls everything. I'm gonna talk about, I forget Kid Austin interview. I assume that it was his father. I'm just gonna call the dude the OG he did on the Boxing Voice. And Al Heyman got them niggas in slave deals. And people say, well, how are you a slave? How are you a slave? And this, that, and the third, and you making this amount of money. People do know it's a thing called rich slaves do exist. That is a thing. Rich slaves do exist. It do exist. Everybody want to act like it don't exist when you start talking about how NFL players are in slave contracts. Yeah, like I left off. Old boy was saying I was trying to put him in a slave deal. I'm gonna talk about that later too. So, Mason, it's Mason today. But yeah, I mean that's what they do, deflect, because they don't control their destiny. It's all about what Al wants. Unless Al asks you what you want. And now it went from Earl, Jermell. Now it's all, man, Lubin would knock him out. I just ain't never seen no fighters who in another generation who felt that an opponent was so easy that they just continue to deflect. Oh, he can't beat this guy, or oh, he need to beat Sean Porter. He need to get his numbers up. He ain't fought nobody. He an email champion. Oh, he ain't got no power. And the bad thing, the real bad thing about all of this, in my opinion, is you got fans who gonna try to justify these comments by these fighters that are saying, well, why don't you just get in the ring and show us? Why not just get in the ring and show everybody? And I believe it was up to some of them solely, they would. It was up to them mostly, they would. I believe they would. This is my opinion. But then it's all, Errol Spence looking bad. Nobody got a response. So now it's back to it's back to deflecting. It's back to doing what your sergeant directed, or get your ass pumped with the Smith & Wesson. That's what it's back to. That's what it's legitimately back to. Al got these boys out here looking bad. Tell them put your mans on. Your mans out here looking bad. That's what it is. Can't do nothing without Al. Own their name. Niggas are slaves, bro. Like I was saying before I had to go in the gas station, these niggas are slaves, bro. Nigga own names, logos, intellectual property. Fight. You fight when I tell you to fight. Come on. And that's why you see in Hollywood, all of a sudden, when somebody been he been clear or they been cool, and then they say no to Hollywood and say, well, I'm putting my foot down. God giveth, God can't take up. Same thing with Hollywood and the music, entertainment, sports industry. God giveth, God taketh. Well, Hollywood giveth and they taketh. That's why you look at guys like Ron Jeremy, R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? People hide them stories forever. Those stories known and no prosecution happens. But, you know, soon as somebody say no, or soon as they do something that Hollywood and the powers that be don't like, then all that shit come out at once. It's no different than Deshaun Watson situation. Then in all of these, they are rich slaves. And some people are able to continue to play the game longer than others. And some people are okay being a pawn on the chessboard. Some people are okay with it. They okay with it. And like I said before, that's why you see guys like Robin Williams and all these other people in Hollywood unhappy and, you know, doing what they did. That's why you see it. That's why you see it. Because they think money is everything. Well, he gave me this amount of money. I'm going to get this amount of money when I fight, more than this. But it's deeper than money. And only a fool will take the money and give up ownership. Or somebody that's ignorant. And that happens in the music and entertainment business all the time. $50,000 for publishing, dude. What you about to do? You about to do way more than $50,000 a lot of times. But yeah, it's nothing but deflections. It's nothing but deflections. First was Earl gonna do this, and Jermell gonna do this, now it's Lubin gonna do that. Next thing you know, it's gonna be talking about, well, you can't fuck with Deontay Wilder. That's what it's gonna manifest into next time. You can't do shit with Deontay Wilder. You can't be Lucy. This one dude, they aging him out. You know, he did everything they asked him to do, and that was a mistake in hindsight. Should have kept doing what everybody else doing in boxing, is beating up fucking bums and getting big checks. That's what he should have kept doing. Beating up bums and getting big checks. Exactly what he should have kept doing. But like I said before, Jermell, he one of them niggas that's about it, but I gotta agree with Crawford's sister and them Texas niggas. They terrible. But then again, you gotta understand it ain't up to them, it's up to Al. And Al don't believe, and they gonna string this out as much as possible. Crawford can go a whole year without a fucking fight. If I was a bet man, it's gonna be a lot longer than that whole year. If I was a bet man, it's gonna be a lot longer than that whole year. He gonna go without fighting. I mean, he can't be Lubin, man. Lubin knocked him out. He put Lubin in that position. He just was in a treacherous fight with Fondor. What about Jermell Charlo? What about you? You fighting Tim Tszyu in a fight that nobody want to see, and you don't sell shit. Think about that for a minute. You don't sell shit. Only thing you bring to the table for Terence Crawford is the belts. Other than that, you a non-fucking factor. That's why niggas ain't got you on the pound-for-pound list, because don't nobody like your ass. Always spazzing out like you on dope or something, nigga. That's how dope heads act, bro. Just being honest. Can't control your fucking anger and shit, dude. And these are the same people that's gonna buy your merch, same people that's gonna buy the tickets, same people that's gonna put you on the platform where you can have a successful pay-per-view, not that 60,000 bullshit that you did with your brother. You need Terence Crawford shit more than anybody. Let's be real. You need Terence Crawford more than anybody. Cause you ain't out here selling. They out here letting niggas in for your fight for free for undisputed. You don't need no ticket. We ain't gonna pat you down, bro. Just go on in and pick a seat. Go on in there and find you a seat. Take a free complimentary Bud Light, Budweiser, hot dog, popcorn. Get as many as you want. Just sit in there and just act like you know what's happening. That's what it is. That's what it is. So, but yeah, it don't surprise me, dude. They just suckers, bro. And I don't think they suckers by choice. But, you know, when you give a nigga all ownership over you, when you give somebody all the ownership over you, you know what you expect. You on that Nas and Genuine shit. Honey, say what you like. I can't back it up. You hold my eyes. But you say you owe me some. Pay me back or you. That's how the nigga Al is. Nigga own y'all slave niggas. Niggas out here $1 million slaves. Probably not even really millionaires, bro. Honestly. Al hamming all y'all niggas, paying y'all in they getting y'all allowance, nickel and diming y'all niggas, and telling y'all gotta be Crawford gotta make y'all look like punks. You know, Crawford got y'all. He making y'all look sad against Terence Crawford. Crawford like he got y'all shook. Paul this morning. I might take him to the vet. I don't know how he did it. Many probably bit his ass. But I don't see no bite mark. Must have sprained it. But nonetheless, that's all I got, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live, we drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo, CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.